Hello guys, it's Max again. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first video in a series of Royal Enfield customization. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I have Gatwick in the background and big planes landing and taking off, but hopefully you can hear me okay. So I got a new bike. This is Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. It was very difficult to choose one because there's so many bikes I really liked, like a Yamaha XSR 700 or Kawasaki Z650 RS or Triumph Speed Twin, Triumph Street Twin. Like there's just so many, but I decided to choose Royal Enfield Interceptor because of two things. Because I like its classic laid-back vibe, and I really like customizing bikes, and there's so many things you can do with Royal Enfields. There's so many customization shops, there's so many parts available, and it's not too expensive. So I decided to choose Royal Enfield, and in this videos I'm going to take you through all the customizations I do with the bike. Like I said, there are many customization shops for this bike. There are a couple of French ones, very famous BAAK, B-A-A-K, BAAK. There's also Bad Winners, and then there's Crooked Motorcycle. Then we have in the UK we have Tech Parts, and we have Hitchcock. So I was motivated, I was excited and I was motivated by all of their bikes, and I'm going to make a mix of those styles. So in this first episode we are going to start with the basics. Most people, when they start customizing their bikes, they start from handlebars, mirrors and the seat, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. Alright, let's talk about the handlebars first. I went for the handlebars from French shop BAAK. I got the full kit that included the handlebars and the cables, because the thing is, as soon as you have the wide handlebars fitted, the stock cables don't fit anymore. They're not long enough, so you'll have to replace the throttle cable and you have to put the new clutch cable. It's a rather straightforward thing to do. You don't need to remove the tank or anything like that. You just pull out the old cable and you route the new one. The only problem I have with this, with the cables, is that the throttle cable is too long. Just there's some little excess, and right here it's touching the cover, so it is a little bit too long. But the throttle cable is a little too short. I mean, the cable itself is long enough, but the thing is, when you fit the cable and you have to lock the cable in the throttle body, what's very important is the difference between the outer casing of the cable and the inner cable. And if it's not long enough, you'll have a hard time fixing the cable in the throttle body, and that's exactly what happened to me. So ideally you make your own cables if you have experience, and there's a guy on YouTube, I can I'll copy a link to his video. He makes a tutorial how to make your own cables. So if you are that skilled, I do recommend making your own cables. If you're not, like me, just go and buy them. You can buy them from BAAK together with the bars, or you can buy them from Hitchcock. I'll do all the links in the description of this video. Alright, so I really like the way these handlebars look and feel. This brushed steel look. They are very wide, they're laid back, it's a very comfortable riding position. Absolutely love the bars. Alright, so the next thing was to remove the mirrors. That's again something that most people do right after they buy the motorcycle. They get rid of the stock mirrors. Stock mirrors are never good. Surprisingly, on this motorcycle stock mirrors were okay. I mean, they didn't look good enough. I didn't like the style, but the view from the stock handlebars, the view from the stock mirrors was absolutely fun. So anyway, I've removed them. I put these little caps right here just to cover the holes. I lost the cap, but I have a replacement one. So just 3D printed these little ones, and they go right here. So I have this handlebar mirror fitted. I got it from BAAK as well. I really love it. It's in a very good position. You have very good observation, you have very good visibility. Let's have a look. So when you ride like this, you see the road behind you very clearly. I very much like it. The only thing that I can't get right is this clamp. So I tried to fit it first upside down, so the mirror was too low. I tried to fit it like this, and then I don't like how it looks. I'll probably need to experiment a little bit more, maybe rotate it the other way around. It's kind of difficult to get it properly here because you have the lever and the cables, but that's doable. So I just need to spend a little bit more time on that. So these are the handlebars. Now let's talk about the grips. I have this very lovely grips from Biltwell. Again, they came with a kit from BAAK together with the handlebars. They don't have the open ends, so if you want to put the bar end mirrors, this won't be the suitable bars. You will have to cut them and they will look ugly. But I think you can get this from Biltwell with the open end as well. But I really love them. They fat and they have very nice feel. It feels absolutely solid. Very nice grip. I absolutely love them. One thing you need to take into account is when you get the throttle one fitted, it won't go on a stock throttle tube easily because you have some ribs and some nibs, so you'll have to remove them, and that's irreversible. Probably the stock, if you need to fit the stock grips, they will still go, but I mean, and it's not a big deal. But you just have to take it into account. You will need to remove the ribs and nips when you get these guys fitted. Now let's talk about another very important part of your motorcycle. It's the seat. There is a lot to choose from. I don't like the stock one, so it wasn't even a question that I will replace it. What I wanted to find was a very thin Brat style seat made from real leather. So the one I like very much, I think it comes from Bedwinners, French customization shop, but it was kind of expensive. Another one I really like was from BAAK, but it's again very expensive seat, about £500. If you have budget for that, let's go for it. I didn't want to spend that much on a seat, so I found two other shops. The one here in the UK, it's called Nostalgia Motorcycle or Nostalgia Upholstery, and I found a French shop called Bonvent. And I got in touch with both, very lovely people, and in the end I decided to go with the Bonvent. They have this new model. They told me that this is not yet on their website, but this is coming on their website very soon. So I'm probably one of the first customers for the seat. They sent it to me and I absolutely love it. It's a little bit thicker than I wanted, and it's a little bit wider than I originally imagined, but my ass loves this seat. It's soft enough, but also it's firm enough. I spent a few hours on this seat already, and I feel absolutely comfortable. No pain, no tiredness, nothing. I mean, just absolutely fantastic seat. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's made from real leather here on the sides, and then in the center there's some suede, I don't know how to pronounce that. So it is absolutely fantastic. I'm going on a big trip tomorrow. I'll spend maybe, I don't know, 6-7 hours on a motorcycle. I'm covering about 250 miles or even 300 miles. So I'll make another report on how the seat does for the touring. What's good to mention, if you have the real leather seat, especially with this material on top, you'll have to protect it from water. It's not really practical if you plan to ride a lot under rain or dirt. It's not practical, but you still can do a few things to protect it. First of all, just go on Amazon and buy that shoe protection spray. You cover it with that spray, you let it dry out, and then this will protect it from water and dirt, and make it cleanable. It will be easier to clean it. So I did it, and then I also purchased a cover like the one you use on the backpack when you cycle in a rainy day. So I carry the protection cover with me, and every time I need to leave motorcycle and there's a chance of rain, I can just cover it with the cover. All right, so let's wrap up. So this is my first video in the Royal Enfield Interceptor customization. I have this lovely bars fitted, replaced the mirror and the grips and the seat. And then in the next video, I'm going to work on the lights. I'm going to replace this big headlight, and I'm going to change this cheap plastic blinkers, indicators, and I'm going to work on the back end as well. I'm going to replace the tail light. I'm going to swap the indicators here as well. I have a new short fender, and here on the front I'm going to replace this as well. So stay tuned, subscribe, put this click on the thumbs up, click on the bell, do all these things, guys, please, and I'll see you next video with the new customization. Thank you, take care.